Hey friends, in this video, I'm going to talk about the realignment Elon Musk. The problem with Elon Musk is that he seems to be involved in all of the following industries: automotive, aerospace, solar energy, satellite, high-speed ground transportation, AI, telecommunication, and multi-brand expansion. As you can see, Elon Musk is involved in all of these industries. So this can be finished in one video. This is going to be like a series. Anyways, in this video, we'll just see who is Elon Musk and why is he the real Iron Man. Before we start, there's a very good biography about Elon Musk written by Take Credit Ashley Vance. It's been a key source in putting together these videos. I'm just going to talk a gist about Elon Musk, but if you want to know the whole story, you can buy that biography. I'll leave the link in the description below. So without further ado, let's get started. Elon Musk was born in 1971 in South Africa. He didn't enjoy his childhood. He had a tough family life and never felt well in school. He was very badly at school. His brother Kimball has said that Elon Musk could often read for 10 hours a day, a lot of science fiction and non-fiction too. When he was in 4th grade, he was completely buried in the encyclopedia. He became fixated with the Commodore VIC-20. It was like a computer. It came with 5 kilobytes of memory and a how-to-program guide that was intended to take the user 6 months to complete. But you know what? Elon Musk, who was 9 years old, completed it in 3 days. When he was 12, he used his skills to create a video game called Blaster. Musk never liked South Africa and he didn't fit well in the culture. He wanted to go to Silicon Valley, which he found was a promising land. At the age of 17, with his brother, he left South Africa forever. And that was rhyming, right? Yeah. So, he first migrated to Canada as it was easier to go there because his mother was a Canadian citizen. And in a college semester, he made his way into the US. When he was in college, he wanted to know what he's going to do with his life. So, he asked this question to himself: what would affect the future of humanity? And the answer he came up with was the internet, sustainable energy, space exploration, AI, and reprogramming the human genetic code. He decided to go with sustainable energy program, so he enrolled in a Stanford PhD program to study high energy density capacitors so that he can build electric cars in the future. But 2 days into the program, he dropped out and decided to try the internet instead. Elon Musk should start to look for jobs, so he did to seek a job at the monster of 1995 internet, Netscape. He just showed up there and invented and standing there awkwardly. After an unimpressive career start, Musk started to think of why not starting one company. With his brother Kimball, who followed Elon Musk to the US, started their first company, Zip2. Zip2 was a company that provided unlicensed online city guides offered newspaper. It was basically a combination of help and Google Maps. The brothers had no money, slept at the office, and Musk, their lead programmer, obviously sat in the front of a computer, working the whole night, and the website was open in the day, as there only one computer. Eventually, the company got customers and the company grew. In 1999, Compaq snatched up Zip2 for $307 million. Musk was 27, made off with $22 million. After that, he planned to open an online bank called X.com. There was another one startup company in the same building called Cofinity. This company was also quite similar to X.com. The companies began to notice a strong demand in the money transfer. So there was heated competition between the two companies, and you know what? Finally, they decided to merge together into what we know as PayPal today. There are a lot of conflicts, and Elon Musk continued investing and finally played a crucial role in selling the company to eBay for $1.5 billion. Musk walked away with $180 million. Musk was suddenly interested in rocket technology. Then he decided, why not open my own rocket company? Later that year, with $100 million, he started the most unthinkable venture, a rocket company called SpaceX, whose purpose was to revolutionize the cost of space travel and make humans multiplanetary species by colonizing Mars. Then he decided to multitask. In 2004, he again opened the second most unthinkable, risky venture, an electric car company called Tesla, whose purpose was to build electric cars and bring humanity to leap into sustainable energy in the future. Musk funded this personally, throwing $70 million. A tiny fact for you guys. The last time a car company was successful was in 1925 by Chrysler. And the last time an electric car company was successful was never. Elon Musk was not satisfied. He wanted to use his free time effectively. So in 2006, he again poured $100 million to start a company with his cousins. Another company called SolarCity, whose goal was to revolutionize energy production, creating a large distributed utility that would install solar panel systems on millions of people's homes, dramatically reducing the consumption of fossil fuel generated electricity and ultimately accelerating mass adoption of sustainable energy. Then Musk entered the black hole. SpaceX figured out how to build rockets, but they didn't work. They attempted 3 times, but it got exploded even before reaching the orbit. Musk said that he had money only for one more launch. If the fourth and the last launch was unsuccessful, then SpaceX would be done. Elon Musk was not rich enough to keep these companies alive. He was running out of time and money. And then, in the most desired hour, Musk came out of the black hole to save his companies. First, in September 2008, SpaceX launched its fourth rocket, and guess what? It was a smashing success. If that launch was unsuccessful, then SpaceX would be done. But it ended almost perfectly, and that was enough for NASA. They offered a $1.6 billion contract to carry out 12 launches for NASA. Thus, SpaceX saved. Meanwhile, Tesla, Elon Musk was somehow running Tesla, and Tesla investors accidentally extended their contract. Thus, Tesla was saved. SolarCity, another company of Elon Musk, has become the largest installer of solar panels in the US. And since that's not enough, in his spare time, Elon Musk is pushing the development of a whole new mode of transportation, the Hyperloop. NASA is now a regular client, and SpaceX has helped a lot of companies to launch at lower cost in history. To this day, only 4 entities in history have managed to launch a spacecraft into the orbit and successfully return it to Earth. And those are the US, Russia, China, and SpaceX. SpaceX is currently working on how to take 100 people to Mars at once and start colonizing Mars. Isn't crazy? Meanwhile, Tesla Model S was an astonishing success with the highest ever consumer reports rating of a 99 for 100 and the highest safety rating in history from the National Highway Safety Administration, a 5.4 for 5. They are also becoming the world's most formidable battery company, currently working on their giant Nevada Gigafactory, which will more than double the world's total annual production of lithium-ion batteries. Elon Musk's current net worth clocks in at $155 billion according to Forbes. Chris Anderson, who runs TED Talks, calls Musk the world's most remarkable living entrepreneur. Others know him as the real-life Iron Man. Thank you guys for watching. I hope now you know who is Elon Musk and why he's a real Iron Man. Because he has done lot of risky things in his life, and that too, it was successful. In the next video in this series, I'll talk about one of his companies. For now, goodbye.